welcome back to New Genesis. Now, you're not going to see me use any of the techniques that I'm talking about in this video because I didn't get to do this with the UQ that I wanted to do, but I have to do it now because the servers are going to go in maintenance soon, so I don't have time to wait. But yeah, we're going to talk about techniques, and hopefully I should be able to get enough visuals in the editing process to show the kind of point toward what I'm talking about here. But in honor of the technique video that I posted a month ago hitting 500 views, which is crazy, but it is what it is, I'm gonna go over mainly opinions of mine that have changed, because I was a little bit biased against wind techniques at the time because of the event where literally everything was weak against wind, and I was getting sick of using them because of that. But now that that's no longer around and I'm free to use whatever techniques I please, and can actually have other techniques to use against enemies that are weak to them, because not everything's weak to wind anymore. I don't dislike the wind techniques as much as I used to. Wind, Zon, is can actually be fun to use, and just like somebody commented in the video I put up a month ago of the techniques. I just got to say, if you go into Z targeting, you can actually aim this thing to where it's like, you can hit multiple trash mobs with it, and of course I'm not fighting any trash mobs, but it's what it is. Gizon is still a little weak, but like it's not the only technique that it's basically just like a small area around the opponent. Like you charge Foley is like that. Medjed is like that if you don't use the skill based around it, which there is. Okay, I don't like when you like this because I can't target you straight. Like I'm trying to get the marker on that knee. Tap targeting is up to me in the Genesis. There we go. But yeah. You charge Medjed, it's just like a ball of energy, just like charge on, just like charge full weight, just like Gizon and charge Gizon. But it's like you hit them 3 times, you get these little orbs of a dark energy around you, and then you cast it, and then it's like getting hit from multiple angles, almost like lightning. And it's not quite the same, but like uncharged with no mechanics, or like charged doesn't matter. Like without the mechanic, it's basically just the same thing. But I mean, you have to understand that like Gizon hits twice, and not more than that if you charge it up, and like it feels like it doesn't do a lot of damage for like multiple hundred setup, so it's not as bad. It's kind of like charged to fully in that regard, where you're doing more damage than you think it's doing because it's not doing much damage per hit. So, yeah. That thing I said, both in the video and in the thumbnail, about the wind techniques being boring and unfun, I take that back. And, I may need to double check the volume because this actually sounds kind of loud. Hang on a second. Options. But yeah, I take back what I said about wind techniques being boring and unfun, because they're not so bad now that I have to rely on them for every big enemy. Also, and while I haven't had the chance to test them because I haven't found any enemies that are weak to light that I know of, because the only time I fought the Dark Balls UQ was with Tarashi, so I wasn't paying attention to the elemental weakness there. But the light techniques, Grants and Gigrants got buffed recently. So there's more projectiles involved. You know what? Actually, let's check them out. Let's check them out. Go ahead and cast. I think it was specifically with like the charged versions I get buffed. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with all this other crap on the screen. Let me get closer. And heal home. I just wanna. I mean that doesn't look too different. Maybe it's Okay, yeah, that looks different. That definitely has a lot more projectiles. Maybe it was a different kind of buff with Gigrants. I'm not sure, but I mean, just yeah. Okay, I don't think there's anything much different about that. Maybe it has slightly bigger range or something. I'm not sure, but. Yeah, they've been buffed. I don't know if the damage has been buffed because I wasn't paying attention when I used the charge to you guys. So you'll be able to see that though. And then I didn't hit anything with the uncharged defense. But yeah, they've been buffed. I'm no longer hating on wind techniques for the sake of hating on wind techniques because I don't have to deal with everything being weak to them anymore. And honestly, everything else is just about the same. Like I said, Foey and Grants were good looking and that's about it. But I mean, they're still fun to use, you know? Not as much as fun as spamming Zond into a group of trash mobs, but they're still fun to use. And then, you know, ice techniques honestly wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for Barter Blot, but I mean, it's effective against enemies that are weak to it. Like, I need to start actually using my lightning techniques to try to get this boss to an elemental down. Because that's what the Keiko is built for since she is a bouncer subclass here. You know what, I'm gonna pop these and let the photon points charge themselves. Yeah, and we're just gonna keep physically and elementally, excuse me, breaking this Keiko's Vera so it can go down already. And honestly, now I think I'll say it. I think all techniques are fun to use. Like they each have their own purpose and place and such. And some are definitely more fun than others. I'm still gonna say that. But I'm not gonna name names this time around. But, you know, it is what it is. And I will say that I am very, very glad that Force is a lot more fun to play in New Genesis than it was in PSO2. I don't know if I could say that Force in New Genesis is more fun than Force in base PSO, like the original. But I mean, like, there's a lot of years of difference in terms of graphics and mechanics and such. And I mean, I don't know. They've never have done Bravoy right since PSO1. Like, that's like the only time it was ever actually good. Like, it was okay in some of the other games, but like they did Bravoy real dirty in Phantasy Star Zero. And I need to pay more attention to what's going on instead of. But I mean, this thing's almost. You know what? I think I can end the video here. You got the point. I take back what I said about when techniques, light techniques got buffed, and I'm no longer saying that there's a technique in the game that's unfun to use. They're all fun, like but some are more fun than others, and you know, but each one has its own purpose and place. I just wish they would give us some enemies that are weak to light techniques. Maybe Dark Falls is. I wasn't paying attention. I need to fight that boss again, but I doubt I'm gonna get that chance before this maintenance. So it is what it is. You know what? I'm gonna cut to the end of this boss fight and then I'll end the video. How about that? Oh yeah, bet. Okay, there we go. Wasn't very long. Also, I don't appreciate You know, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to get canceled. Alright. If you got to this point in the video, it means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me that so many people have been watching the original technique video, because that thing has hit half 1,000. It's hit 500. It's certainly currently sitting at 516 views. That is crazy for a channel like mine, where I'm lucky to get 10 views on a video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.